Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Sejanus, his fall, and we are creeping through Act 1, Scene 1 because we need to get loads of exposition out of the way, and this is sort of a political tragedy, so we need to set the political scene before we can really dig in and see what's going on. Sejanus, again, was a real person. He was a favorite of Tiberius back in ancient Rome in like the years 14 to 31, around that area. And in Act 1, Scene 1, we are in the Roman court, and we're kind of hanging out with Sabinus and Silius right now. Neither of them really has a place in the court. They're gentlemen. Silius is a general in the army, but they don't really have positions in the court, and they say that's because they are more honest men than currently exist in the court. So Silius yesterday was saying that all of the people that follow Sejanus around, including those two guys over there, are just brown-nosers who will praise him if he passes gas very well, kind of a thing. And Sabinus continues on with that thought, saying, "Alas, these things deserve no note, conferred with other vile and filthier flatteries that corrupt the times, when not alone our gentry's chief are fain to make their safety from such sordid acts, but all our counsels, and no little part of such as have been praetors, yea, the most of senators, that else not use their voices, start up in public senate, and there strive who shall propound most abject things and base, so much as oft Tiberius hath been heard leaving the court to cry, O race of men prepared for servitude," which showed that he, who least the public liberty could like, as loathly brooked their flat servility. So Sabinus is saying the brown-nosing isn't even the worst of it. They have done way worse than that, and it's pretty much everybody in the Senate is guilty of it. And the fact that they all have done these horrible things, and they all know that everybody else has done these horrible things, kind of keeps everybody safe, because nobody wants to start opening that can of worms, because as soon as one person is found out or exposed, then he'll expose the next person, who will expose the next person, who will expose the next person. So what they do in the Senate right at the moment, according to Sabinus, is just bring up really trivial matters about stupid things, and it's almost like a one-upsmanship to see who can bring up the dumbest thing that needs to be talked about in the Senate. But of course, they're all taking it seriously. It's just from the outside perspective, there's bigger things that they could be focusing on. And in the last little bit, he mentions that Tiberius is even maybe a little sick of this, because Tiberius, as he leaves the court, is often like, you know, these men, you're like, yeah, they're prepared to serve people. So even Tiberius is maybe a little bit sick of how much everybody is kissing each other's butts and skirting around the issues and all that sort of thing. So of course Silius is going to have a response to that, which will be a monologue tomorrow, and I promise there are some bits in this play that aren't just monologue, but we're in Act 1, Scene 1. We gotta set the scene. So this is how Ben Jonson decided to do it. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow for more. Mwah.